Hello everyone, this is Showdown. In today's video, we're back with episode 2 of our National X Laddering series on Pokemon Showdown, where we try to climb the ladder and improve as a player. This episode we got Mega Heracross. He's a pretty cool guy. We got 185 base attacks, skill link. We got the Moxie, can maybe pick up a kill after weakening the team.
Hello, it is me from the future while editing. I just want to say, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to do that so you stay up to date on all the future series and videos I do, even if they're not specifically Pokemon Showdown. And feel free to suggest any Pokemon you want to see on a team in the future for National Dex or any other OU teams if I do a series on that in the future. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the video.
Honestly, we could just lead off with Heracross and Rock Blast, although I just go for Moonblast, so I guess Landorus is probably our best bet. Does leave the Rabombi. Probably going to put up some webs right now. I guess Earthquake's a good play for us. So it's a Reflect, so it's probably more of a screen set. Can't really bring in Heracross, so I guess Zapdos is probably our best bet. Rescue with maybe a Hurricane, even though we are using Heat Wave this episode. I can maybe change it later depending on what I need. But now we Heat Wave. He does set the Sticky Web now. Bombi barely hangs on. I might switch in Heatran. I'm just going to discharge right now. Yeah, that kills. Because we're not Specs now, but if it was Specs, that thing would have been super dead. Interesting set. I never see double screens on a Rabombi. I've seen the last move probably might not have been Moonblast, might have been Stun Spore, so my Heracross might have been a better lead to Rock Blast it. Because now my opponent has double screens up, Superior. I guess Heracross would be good, but not after one hit. The bro just dies from Era. I'm just gonna keep it for now. Sets up a sub. It's good for me. Probably gonna try to set up to +6 attack. Special attack rather, both Leaf Storm, but not gonna let that happen. This Leaf Storm does a good considerable amount. At least ×2 special attack. And we get a crit, which is kind of unfortunate because I think that just busted through his lead screen. Switch in Lando, but doesn't want to take a chance. Goes Dark Pulse. Good amount, we didn't flinch. To Para? No. Para. Okay. So now that we have Greninja out here, going Pharaoh. Not really much that Zapdos can do, but Zapdos pretty useful against Mawile. Let's use power up here. Dark Pulse again, don't flinch please. Doesn't. And we kill the Greninja through the Reflect. A Sucker Punch, we have to do that. I think Landorus can live a hit. For now, I'll just go for Leech Seed though. Goes Mega. Guess up. Might have Fire Fang, but if you play Roast Me anyways, I have Rocky Helmet and Iron Barb, so not gonna be not great for him. Knockoff, instant kill, but Rocky Helmet and Iron Barbs does a good amount. Gonna go Lander here. Earthquake. He might go in his own Lando, that's fine, because we get rid of this. And we Intimidate it. EQ will kill. Goes for Sucker Punch. Good amount, but kill it. Now we still got Tran and Landorus left, but Gren can just kill them both. Might just try to set with Heracross if he goes this. I don't really see what he's going to do. Probably set up Rocks, I'd imagine, for Zapdos. He just gets Rocks up, we get Toxic. We can just set up our own Rocks, honestly. Might want to bring out the Heracross right now. Aw, Sticky Web. Kind of forgot about the Sticky Web. Sorry, Heracross, you're probably not going to put in much work now. So, bro, eat up the hits for you. I might try to, I don't have Skull because I'm carrying this for, Landorus and stuff. So I can only really, slack off. Please teleport here. Oh, he taunts me. I'll throw off another Future Sight and then Ice Beam. Oh, he just kills me. We got Foresaw the attack. I'll just defog away all these hazards. Oh, we do. Probably split F1. Rid of all the hazards, die to this. Heracross, gonna CC here. If we get a Moxie kill here, there we go. Got the Moxie. I mean, we win with Gren anyways. The Mega Evolve, U-turns, not really much you can do with that. I don't know why he doesn't carry EQ. He might just die to Toxic after this, honestly. That 4, that 5. Yeah, he just dies to Toxic next turn. Gonna shoot him with a close combat. There, so he almost takes us out. He rise to 1249, he's a bit higher than us, so we get more points. Interesting team, not threatening actually, especially Clef, it's unaware, and Calm Mind. I think I'll just lean Lando again. Goes Gyarados. Gyarados is pretty scary, might just go for Airthorn. Even if Dragon Dances, it can get rid of its, well, it's probably Mega. Mega Evolves immediately. Dragon Dance? Yeah, just Dragon Dance. You kinda almost want to Leech Seed first and then Power Whip. Just switch out, which is good for us. I can knock off the boots, so we can get Rocks later with Lando. Getting Rocks is really important here for damaging Arcanine, even though it's probably boots, but it could be Z move too. E-Wave, we barely hold on 1%. And Dragonite, break its multi-skill. Scarf, Zapdos, interesting. I don't think we want to sack it, because, could have killed Gyarados, and that's kind of the only thing that we have besides Zapdos for that. Let's go Lando here. He switches out. Arcanine. Yeah, rocks here. I don't think he wants to stay in EQ. I might go for an extreme speed, but that wouldn't really make so much sense. I'd switch out if I were him. But I'm not him, and he does switch out Dragonite. He's going to probably go for Ice Punch or something. You know what speed is, probably going to go for Dragon Dance too. We can just go Slowbro here. If he doubles out, it's a good play, but we can just Ice Beam. Yeah, Ferrothorn, Dual Wing Beat. Not too much damage. Okay, break the multi-scale. Don't get a freeze. River's restarting soon. Oh no. Next few rounds will probably be at a later point, so if I sound off during that time, then that's the reason why. I might just Future Sight here and then teleport out. This thing and discharge. He might think we're Scarf because his on one was Scarf. I don't know why, but it just was. Ice Fang, we live. Discharge. Oh, we get the pair on him, which is very nice. Yes, he does live, but he's super slow now, so we can take advantage of that with our Heracross. I'm just going to discharge again, in case he switches out into something, because it hits everything on his team. Now that's parried, even if I die here, there, he switches out. Get another pair with the discharge. Roost, might go for a Calm Mind Toxic, probably. Soft Boiled. We get a few pair turns against them. We can just discharge again. That did almost a quarter of its health. We can just probably get rid of some Soft Boils. Just want to like get good hits so I can like get 20% here, para, and get a Soft Boiled, 20% para, something like that. At that point, I think Gren can probably kill it with Hydro Pump. Plus Roost here. Yeah, it's kind of a tricky spot for us. Definitely. Moonblast hits us again. We have to Toxic anyways. I think I'll just go for a Future Sight, and then, it's super slow, so I can just do anything here. Future Sight here is probably going to go Gyarados once the attack actually comes, but I can go anything here, really. I can set up with Heracross, go with Landorus. Hope he gets parried, one of these turns, that'd be nice for us, kind of 25% chance. Takes more rocks damage. He's immune to the Future Sight, but I think I'll teleport out and then U-turn out from there to get, okay, he's paralyzed. Landorus, U-turn, I can hit anything. Threats are weakened, except for Clef, even though it's paralyzed. Wasted a few Soft Boileds, like 3 of them. Just go Gren here, because outspeeds basically everything on his team. For like an Arcanine Extreme Speed. Zapdos no longer has a Scarf though, so I'm just like, I don't want to pump though. I have to switch out for Clef, but I'd probably have to do that anyways, so I'll just Dark Pulse. Here, kill. It'd be good if he goes Gengar here, just give it to us. Or like Dragonair or something. He's gonna go Clef here and Moonblast us, because resist it. If they don't, then they're misplaying. Go Clef here, we could like take some chip if they get paralyzed, but I don't really want to do that. It's actually kind of unlucky that we discharge, paralyze them, because I want to like Toxic them. If he goes Dragonite, I can just switch out to Slowbro. And eat some more hits, because we regenerated back up a bit. And this thing no longer has a multi-skill and we can kill with Ice Beam. So that's the reason I carry Ice Beam over Scald, because Dragonite takes some more damage. I'll just U-turn here. Probably gonna D-dance anyways. Yeah, Ice Beam is kind of situational, he does Bruce. Let's go here again, because we're regenerated back up to full basically. And I'll Slowbro our Ice Beam. If we Roost here, then we'll have to hit him twice, but we can live 2 hits, I believe, from like basically full. So then a Gengar, which takes some chip. More chip. It's probably just gonna go Shadow Ball or something. Shadow Ball, barely eat. Hydro Pump here. Unless this thing's Scarf too, but that wouldn't make sense. We pretty much have this game in the bag. I'll just pump here again. It is enough to kill actually, so I think we just won this game. Dragonite was a pretty big threat for us, to be honest. We hit our pumps. We actually don't hit our Clefable at all. It doesn't get paralyzed. Intimidates us. Still does zero amount. Are we gonna Will-O-Wisp or Flare Blitz? Let's go Ferrothorn here, because the only physical attacker on his team. Flare Blitz me. But it's not Magic Guard, so all the spikes. Flamethrower. It's not even a physical set, so that's interesting. If we die here, we're kind of screwed. This thing just outspeeds us and kills us. I guess we could just Sight with Slowbro, but that'd be annoying. You kill it. Okay. What we're gonna have to do here is sacrifice our Heracross so we can actually kill this thing. Maybe it does have a physical move like Flare Blitz, take some damage, Almost die. I'm just gonna Rock Blast here. Oh, it is slower. We didn't even get that because we had to if we Mega Evolve, we would have been even slower. That's my defense. Ran it off on him. And EQ and win. That's probably our last round for not the session, but servers are going down or something. Maintenance, you know how it is.
Okay, so I let off against the Galloping Chillhop with my Zapdos because I figured I could maybe get a Heat Wave off and try to kill it. He sets up Psychic Web. And Heat Wave, it barely lives on 7% health, and it's not, well, it could be Life Orb, so I might just Discharge here and try to kill it. Just for Thunder. Just not a lot, actually. And we do kill it. Just good for us. We don't have any way to get rid of the Rillaboom's terrain, but I guess Zapdos is our only real option for that. So Xuriktree here. I still go Landorus, just to see what happens. Going in Tail Glow. He actually Z-moves. If he's Electric Z-move. Z-Hypnosis. Okay, so go Ferrothorn here. Lowers our speed. Goes for Tail Glow, which is, again, really scary for us because he's +3. I think we can probably use Power Whip here. I'll run a calc real quick. Okay, so Power Whip does like 52%, and I don't think anything you hit me with does a lot. He goes for Tail Glow again, getting kind of greedy. Do big damage. I'll just Power Up again. And he crits me, which is great. So the only way I can really beat it is with Greninja, I think, and then just Water Pulsing, or Water Shuriken rather. This thing is kind of frail. Yeah, that should probably kill. It hits 3 times. Yep. Okay, that's a big threat out of the way. Then we get our Battle Bond. That I'll be honest, that is really scary for us, but it's all right. Rillaboom comes out, just gonna Grassy Glide on us. Don't really have much again. I'll go Zapdos because it's probably not gonna Swords Dance and we can get a static off. Gives Grassy Glide. We'll live another hit, and we're gonna Roost up here. Goes for Knockoff and crits me, but he gets the Parry Release, which is kind of a good thing for us. We can go Greninja here and Dark Pulse, or we could go Ice Beam with Slowbro. I think Heracross still is pretty good right now. We can just Swords Dance against it, and then Pin Missile. We'll Swords Dance. He has no real like stab against me except like maybe Goodra with Fire Blast or something. Taking a while to make a choice here, so I'll probably cut when he comes back to make a move. We're gonna Swords Dance. Okay, so by the looks of things, my opponent is probably left, but maybe just tabbed out or something, but didn't disconnect. Or maybe they're running like some like insane calc on the way to win the game, but here's not. We're gonna see what our ladder ranking is after winning this. I feel like Heracross could have cleaned things up anyway because it's paralyzed, so it's slower. And we break 1300 again, which is 1301. Okay, it looks like we're going up against a pretty stally team here. Okay, so he goes, whatever that is. If I Stealth Rock or Toxic, he's just going to Mega Evolve and it's going to bounce back, so it's not really worth doing that. I'll just EQ here. Maybe he goes like Pex for no reason, which should be good for us, because we get some extra damage, but it's probably predicting that. Good damage. Will-O-Wisp burns us. We're just going to U-turn now, because our Earthquake isn't worth staying in for. He might just switch out himself, which would be good for us to U-turn, see what he goes out to. Stays in. I don't think he would double Will-O-Wisp. He probably wants to like Shadow Ball. So I'll go something that can like probably kill in one hit, which should be my only real option here is like Ninja. It resists Ghost moves anyways. At least recovers here. I'm just gonna run a quick calc to see how much damage I do with Dark Pulse. Hydro Pump can 2-hit KO it, so I'm just gonna go for Hydro Pump. Hit the first one, does a lot more than I thought it would. Goes for Call 9, but that's gonna kill him, unless he switches out, but Ninja's my best bet against it in the future. He keeps Slowbro around to Future Sight both the Amoonguss and the Toxapex, and he can't really kill me with much, and if we kill the okay. But if he killed the Sableye, gets rid of his immunity Future Sight. Probably gonna Spore me. Actually, I'm gonna go Landorus right now. He's probably gonna Spore. That's what I'd imagine he'd do. He does Spore. We get to predict on him. We can't already Toxic, and I'm still burnt. So Earthquake is less powerful. I might just EQ here because he might like expect me to Stealth Rock. As he does, this might kill. Doesn't, but we can kill him this turn. I'm just gonna EQ, and we do kill it. So that gets rid of his Future Sight immunity, which is very good. Right now, I might just EQ again. Might Scald, but still good damage. He spikes. We have nothing to absorb that. We can defog with Zapdos. That's fine. My own hazards. There you go, Snorlax. I get rid of my own rocks, but he still takes a chip here, which is good. And Discharge, I guess. Discharge, Junkie the Parry. He's going to Curse. I think a Heracross would kill it. I'm just going to switch into it right now because I have a Volt Switch. Might just Body Slam me. Curse is again ×2 defense. So I think what we're going to do is Swords Dance and then Close Combat. Otherwise this thing is just going to stall us out. We barely live the Body Slam. Don't get paralyzed. I'm just going to Close Combat because it gets good damage on anything. And it kills it, I'm pretty sure. It does kill. We have 1030 attack, which is pretty crazy. We get outspeed by this thing. Actually, we don't even get outsped by it. Can't really hit anything. super effectively, so is Rock Blast. It's good damage. I'll probably soft boil it off, but I'll go Greninja here. Should kill with Hydro Pump. Okay, that plays perfectly into this if we hit our Hydro Pump. I know last game we didn't hit it on a Fibble. And Future Sight KOs it. He spikes again, but I have a full health Zapdos, so there's not really a point in doing that. Then, once we throw off a Future Sight, we can just teleport out. Yeah, so this thing might be carrying Toxic, but again, we can just go Ferrothorn here and Leech Seed. We're immune to the Toxic spikes. Just for Moonlight, not Soft Boil. This is kind of interesting because it's worse depending on the weather, but I don't know. Might just set up my own spikes right now because there's not really much I can do. Actually, I'll Leech Seed because this thing's annoying. Probably gonna defog right now, but that wouldn't make sense to get. I mean, it would get rid of the. Okay, sets up rocks. Knockoff gets rid of the Shed Shell. So that's for things like Magnezone, in case you're wondering, to help it from being wrapped by Magnet Pull. Set up our own spikes. It's just gonna roost on us, but we have Zapdos, full health, so that's not really a worry for us. And if worse comes to worse, I guess we could just go like Greninja and Dark Pulse spam it. I'm just gonna trade some hazards right now, because actually we both went up for spikes, but I want more spikes on his. He's gonna defog probably eventually. So now what we can do is go Zapdos and defog. Actually, I don't know why we really did that, getting spikes, because we're gonna defog them anyway. Actually, I can just pressure him out with Discharge, which hits everything again. So we're just going to Discharge right now, hoping he'll switch, because he doesn't really have a real switch into this. I think it takes a lot of damage from spikes, and hopefully gets paralyzed here. Doesn't, but we can just do that again. We do get it paralyzed, and heal up. But if it gets paralyzed this turn, yeah, like that, we can just hit 2 more, and we would basically be good. Need 1 more para right now, please. Discharge. Moonlight. Oh, okay. Okay, switches out into his own Skarmory, get Leech Seed off again. Now we can just knock off. I don't know what he's really doing here. This thing just walls it anyways, because it can't really touch us. Unless it Calm Minds up, and then we can just Leech Seed. Gets Whirlwind, brings out the Landorus, which is Burn. Can't Toxic it, but I can set up my own rocks, which is what I'm going to do right now. Because this Fibble still takes more. Those Toxapex, we're just going to EQ it for damage. Might just recover it. I think it's just the perfect time. Honestly, we can just go Greninja right now. I mean, we're Toxic, and we take a lot of damage from this. But I think we can just spam Hydro Pump. That you need the Clefable to take chip damage the next time it turns in, which it does. Get more Discharge. If it paralyzes this turn, we win. Because the next time it'll just die. It's just so annoying. We have nothing to force us out, really. And I want to defog it away because we have nothing to really kill it. We get a crit here, which is really important. And if that's the thing, though. Even on a crit, if we could have gotten 1 paralysis turn, we've only had like 1 out of like 9. If we would have gotten 1 there, it would have been dead because it would have died to hazards next time if he tries switching out. We got another crit. Please just paralyze. We're getting so unlucky. Like unlucky games for our opponents. The first 2. Now this one. I'm just gonna knock off anything that comes in. Because if it's Toxapex, it's fine. This thing, it's fine. Especially Amoonguss. I do know one thing, though. This thing is going to be such a pain to edit back when I'm trimming the video, because it's like 75 turns. I don't speed this thing, but we can just Power Whip it or knock off again. That did that much. We can just Leech it, I guess. Okay, it does have Roost. I forgot that. Yeah, I'll just go Slowbro here. We have Heavy Duty Boots, so I can just Future Sight and teleport out. It's paralyzed, too. Like, it shouldn't be, like, an issue, but it is, because, you know, it's stall, it's whatever, but this core is breaking down, I can feel it. We get the Leech Seed off, he gets Whirlwind, brings out the Lando, which isn't terrible. Greninja's the only worry if he brought it out, and I think we just won. It just died to spikes and Stealth Rock. Okay, so he just threw the game. It's great. That's awesome. That's will be the only thing that stops Zapdos from just killing everything. That should be wraps. That did a lot of damage, actually. Here goes the Amoonguss. Not paralyzed, but we can just Heat Wave. This thing could still Spore me, which would really be bad. I'm just gonna go for the Heat Wave to kill it. It doesn't actually kill. He hits the Spore. This is a good amount, but we can just Future Sight here, and that'll do a lot more, and Ice Beam would hit it super effectively. Just gonna knock off again, either hitting a... He goes for Sludge Bomb, probably over-predicting, knock off, and the Future Sight attack does a lot of damage to him. Okay, so we wake up. If we get a pair, then it's basically over. I really don't want to throw this. Okay, so we get one turn there. You can throw off a Future Sight, then maybe slack off, and then teleport out into Zapdos again. We need a Discharge and a Para, that's all we need. If not, we can just keep going back to Slowbro, because Slowbro's super healthy. So we get... He gets paralyzed, we win. Actually, I'm not even typing GG. This is kind of a dumb game anyways. Okay, we got 14 points for winning. They're kind of low ladder, lower than us. 13, 15. I think we'll get in one more game right now, even though that was a super long one. An interesting team. It's like a rain team, even though it has Typhlosion. I think I'll lead Zapdos here, just to see if he leads Pelipper. If he does, probably just going Swampert. If he doesn't, then... Oh, we just kill it straight up. That's great. Because it's a rain team. Even though he has a... Kartana makes sense, but he has a fire type, so it's doing less damage. An extra drill, so water does more, and usually you want to be in sand, so a bit confusing there. I'm just gonna go Landorus. Does Mega Evolve and flip turns. Surprised we live that, because we can't really do much against it except Ferrothorn, Power Whip it. We need to kill their own Ferrothorn first, which is gonna be hard. Eventually we can kill Ferrothorn with Zapdos with Heat Wave. This is his own Ferrothorn, that's a good play. We actually take a lot from that. This thing is super effective, kills it. I think I'll just go Greninja here, because even though it's Typhlosion, probably expects Eruption. Yeah, there's a lot, but not that much, considering its specs. Goes for another Eruption. Kind of fast, actually. It's saying Choice Scarf, so it's Scarf, not specs. Okay, Typhlosion's down. I think we can just kill most of his team. So that's alright for us. Body Press. Take Iron Barbs, and some more damage, but we're going to do the same. I think it's more worth it for us. Leftovers. Switches out, we get Spikes up. Now we're going to knock off this thing. Maybe it Swords Dances and we knock it off, which would be good. Then it'd be Life Orb, so whatever. Okay, we get Leaf Blade, so we take more damage. Oh, he is boosted now. I'm just going to go Heracross right now and close combat for the Moxie kill. This thing took more damage and doesn't have the +1 attack boost, so I don't really know what the play is there. Heart Strike does actually just kill us. I'm pretty sure we would have lived that if we Mega Evolved. I just kind of forgot there. We Heat Wave. We live it, and Extra Drill will go down, probably to these forfeits. Okay, so Mega Heracross, pretty good. It actually really helped us against the stall team especially, and even in this game it helped us finish off the Kartana and the Ferrothorn. So if you enjoy this type of videos, make sure to subscribe and like, and maybe leave a comment on a Pokemon you might want to see. I already have a few planned for episodes 3 and maybe 4, but beyond that you guys can have control, say what you want in the comments, and that's basically it.